Hey guys, it's Chantel on camera with no foundation on, and I'm gonna show you how I love to use next to nothing on this, just for you. So I think with next to nothing, it's important to remember that you can use this product in several different ways. You can use it as a primer when you wanna add coverage. You can add coverage with a concealer. You can use it as a foundation for that next to nothing glow. I think it's a phenomenal product as a bronzer. So I'm gonna show you guys in 3 steps how I like to bronze with this. First up is strobe cream. I like the added glow that strobe cream gives to my face. And I think the important thing to remember is that next to nothing has really good skin adhesion. So it doesn't fancy a lot of slippery product underneath it. So I like the strobe cream with this brush because it lets me really buff that strobe cream into my skin so that the surface of my skin doesn't feel freshly moisturized. It feels just healthy as is, no product. I would always recommend to my clients to put your moisturizer on, then make your coffee, let that moisturizer sink in. If it's a really fast foundation thing that you need to apply, you can always just come back with a little bit of a tissue and tissue off any areas that have excess moisture so that you can go immediately into your foundation. My next to nothing is Fatima's next to nothing. I'm gonna use some Dark Plus, Don't Be Scared. Because it's like a skin stain, this is a great way to just make your skin the color you would like it to be, whether it's lighter, darker, bronzier, and so I'm just gonna go for it. I'm gonna use the same brush because that brush also has a little bit of strobe cream still in it. And I like that mixture of strobe and next to nothing, kind of just watering down and staining as I go. And I'm being pretty generous with this application amount. And I'm gonna get right up under those eyes. If you're bronzing this, remember those little ears. They need to look like the rest of the face. And also remember the neck. Remember to get kind of all around that eye area and maybe up into the brows a bit. Because I'm looking for that seamless overall bronze. I don't want to cheat it and have somebody notice any spots on my skin that are whiter or brighter or close to my original color. And then the last touch is just to take what's left on the brush and kind of scrub it into the hairline for authenticity, because I came this bronze, I didn't do this with makeup. Next step is to use the next to nothing powder. Now for me, I can do just next to nothing face color, and then I can build my coverage with this. So to me, this is like Coke or Diet Coke, Studio Fix Light. This will give me added coverage where I need it, and I'm using Medium Plus, which is still not my base color. My base color is Light Plus, but I'm choosing the highlight for the skin I've stained instead of going back to my native tones. I personally prefer to do my concealer at the very end because all of that bronzing lets me know now exactly what color I am. So now I can just pick up the Studio concealer that matches this instead of guessing and then seeing if sometimes the powder will make it a little bit darker, or it just will tweak the color if powder is the last thing I do. I mean, do what you want to do. This just seems to work for me. So I just offer you a different option. So I don't even know what this is. This is NW40 and NC45. I wish I was born this color. But with next to nothing, I can be this color. All right, just a little concealing. Okay, so now my concealer's done. My skin's looking, I think, pretty sexy. Last thing I'm gonna do is just add a little bit of highlight. This is the same highlight that I have on my lid. I'm just gonna kind of pop a little right here. And I like a little down my nose too. Goodness gracious, disco ball highlight. And there you have it. That's how I next to nothing.